A warm greetings to one and all gathered here. On behalf of Gobi Arts and Science College and GAS Alumni Association, I have great pleasure in this wonderful morning in welcoming our principal, vice principals, heads of various departments, determined chief guest, faculty members, and dear students. Welcome you all to the Alumni Talk Series 12 on values to carry into your future. This series is an innovative initiative that empowers students to explore new frontiers in academics and career development. It is a testament to our commitment to nurture talent and build a bright future. It provides insights and guidance from our accomplished alumni whose experiences and inspiration leads our next generation. As we all need people in our lives who are ahead of us, people who have traveled further, seen more, and understand deeper. They are the ones who carry a broader vision, enriched by experience and shaping by years of learning, leadership, and service. By learning from them, we are encouraged to move beyond and to aspire higher standards and to better versions. Today, we are truly privileged to have the presence of one of the inspiring personalities. It is with immense pleasure to introduce our distinguished alumnus, Mr. Ganesh Kumar Balan, Data Architect, Pennsylvania, USC. He did BSc Computer Science from 1995 and 1998 and MCA in 1998 to 2001, having 25 years of global experience having 25 years of global experience worked across USA, UK and Europe. Mr. Ganesh is DOE 9.1 certified and has led large scale enterprise solutions in domains such as healthcare, telecom, travel, and transportation. He has extensive experience in expertise, data platform, web applications, system integration, and cloud and on premise architecture. His hands on training experience span .NET, Java, Python, APS, Oracle, Apex, SQL, Server, HDFS, and beyond his technical excellence, he played main roles in unified technologies, Tata Consultancy Services, and UST Health Proof. He is a respected mentor known for his leadership and strategic vision. Now, let me welcome our Dr. Revati ma'am to introduce our chief guest.
Good morning to one and all present here. Happy to say Mr. Ganesh Kumar, one of my classmates in our college from 1995 to 2001. He is an extensive international experience across India, UK, United States, Europe. After all these years, seeing your remarkable growth fills my heart with joy and pride. Your relentless passion for IT and your journey towards great achievements have always inspired those around you. The kindness and generosity you showed during our days of study, especially your willingness to support others in need, speak volumes about your character. And hearty congratulations to our esteemed alumnus, Mr. Ganesh Kumar Balan, on a magnificent 25 years journey in the global tech industry. Your 20 years of excellence in the United States as a data architect is a testament to the world class foundation laid here at Gobi Arts from 1995 to 2001. You have not just built data systems, you have built a legacy that inspires every student in this hall. We are immensely proud of your global impact. Your journey from Gobi Arts and Science College to becoming a TOGAF certified leader in the USA is a masterclass in professional growth and technical adaptability, an inspiration to the entire alumni network. Ganesh is a polyglot, not just in spoken languages, but in technology. His expertise spans from Java, .NET, Python to advanced enterprise data systems and HDFS. He is an expert in agile methodologies, holding prestigious certifications from the Scrum Alliance. Beyond the technical jargon, Ganesh is a leader who knows how to guide cross functional teams to success on the world stage. Today, your role as an associate data architect involves integrating legacy systems with modern low code tools like APN and high level automation. Congratulations, Ganesh, on your remarkable achievements and for being a global ambassador for our institution, Gobi Arts and Science College. Welcome back. Thank you.
Sir, we are truly grateful for your time and insights today, sir. Let's give him a warm welcome as he shares his experience and knowledge with us. Over to you, sir.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Hope you can hear me well. Good morning.
Yes.
Okay, great. How are you all doing? All great, excited. Saturday morning. I know. Yeah. So I'm really happy to be with you today. Um, thank you, Revati, and all the staff members, and really happy to see all the students. And you are really my brothers and sisters, and you are very close to me. And I'm excited here to share my experience and hope that helps for your future. Okay. Um, so I would like to speak to you about today the couple of topics. One is about uh, the introduction about data science, and then the next one would be that something very close to my heart, which is what you should carry into your future. Not textbooks, not laptops, but quality and lives values that will shape your life. Yeah, don't worry. I will keep it simple and practical. So before I would go get into the topic, I would like to read my journey in a couple of minutes. Um, hope that will help you. I'm truly excited and honored to share my journey with all of you today. My hope is that someone here might hear something that gives them confidence to grow, try, and believe in themselves. First, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude to all the professors and staff who shaped my foundation. Their dedication guided many students like me to build strong careers. As the staff member read about journey, I would like to add some more towards it. So during my college days, like anybody else, I was very reserved person. I struggled with confidence and often felt unsure of myself. But I was curious, hardworking, eager to learn, and willing to help others. And these qualities shaped my path more than anything else. During my MCA, I received an opportunity to work part time at GIT Computer Center in Gopichetipalayam. Teaching many students there gave me confidence I never had before. It helped me to realize that when you step forward, even a small ways, you grow. For my final year project, I joined Unified Technologies in Bangalore. It was a recession period, but I was fortunate to receive a job offer from them. That moment taught me an important lesson. Effort and consistency will always create opportunities, sometimes when you least expect them. Later, I joined TCS and had a chance to work in the UK and Europe. And then I joined the UST where I spent 10 years growing, learning, and contributing to large scale projects. When I look back today, I realize one thing: your journey doesn't depend on where you start, it depends on your attitude, your curiosity, and your consistency and your willingness to learn. If I could share only one message with you, it could be this: stay committed, keep learning, don't underestimate your small steps, and believe that you can create a meaningful future with steady effort. Thank you, and I hope my journey encourages at least one of you to step forward with confidence. Without further ado, let's jump into the overview of data science. Let me share my screen. Let's talk about. Oops. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, sir. We could see your screen, sir.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so as a data architect, and I love data so much, and I thought let me share the about the data science, which would help you in the future as a for your placement or even to understand the current technology world, what's going on. And so let's get into detail. So what is data science? Everybody would ask, right? So I would say like data. So when you say data, data is nothing but which is the facts, right? The numbers and the images, text. So that's all data. And the science, which is nothing but the method of study, right? Like computer science, we study about the computer, right? So the method of study is science. And when together, so there is output, which is a decision making, predictions, and automations. So having said that, so if you see that, so what involves in data science? So we collect the data, and data we will clean the data and analyze and predict using the data. So in short, that is the data science. And so where does that used? So it's if on our daily life, right? Like so we use the Netflix, we use normally Google Maps and Swiggy. So all this, our day-to-day life, we use this application which involves data science predominantly. So then the next question comes: why data science matters? Because every industry is becoming a data driven. It's used in banking, healthcare, retail, and transport. And also the high demand roles as a data analyst. So when you finish this course like a data science, and you could enter into a data analyst, machine learning engineer, or data engineer, that will lead to a career startup. Then let's okay. So what is that? If I want to learn, so what are all the core components I must learn? If that is your question, so you must understand the area of um, data collection, data cleansing, and exploratory of data analysis and machine learning models. So let's get into the little more information about data collection. Like when you want to study your data, so you need to collect the data, right? So the data would be collected uh, if you're watching a movie, if you are going to a shopping in Amazon, all your data being collected and your reviews being collected. And then what would companies like Amazon will do? So they will just go and look at your patterns. So how often you will, are you a um, are you a regular shopping persons, or you will just seasonal persons? So they will collect all the informations and they will cleanse the data. They will just eliminate what is all the anomalies. They will collect the what is the valuable informations, like when and how much you spend, what you spend, and how often you spend. So all the necessary data they will catch up, and then they will do a data analysis, like how often this person spends, how much he spends, and it not just the person, as a industry. So they will go and look at it, how they can improve. Amazon can improve the sales in the Diwali or Pongal or any other seasons, right? And so if no seasons, they will create a season and make sure people will go and buy. So they will create a sale and they will make sure people will go and buy. So it's all prediction, all the market, right? So for that, so there is a lot of machine learning models is in place, like Netflix, Google Maps. Google Maps will help us to understand the traffic, right? So which helps people to rely on the Google Maps to, should I go in this route, that route, right? So it's all like different models being built. So these are all the core components of data science. So if you want to understand the data science, you need to be start with these basics. Then you will be keep going and learn more. So start with small, and that really makes you progress, right? Then what is the skills I need? Okay, it's very interesting about this data science. Where would I start? So you can say that what are all the skills I need to develop and where would I go? And so here is the question, the answer for your question. Like, so you should start with Python, right? Like there are pandas and numpy. So these are all the libraries you should master, and it would help to these are all the open source, and it's easy to learn. And if you have a basic programming skill, it's easy to learn. So it's nothing uh, difficult to learn this Python, and it's very easy to learn. And then the statistics, so that is very important to have a very minimum. At least you should know what is that mean, medium, right? Correlations and probability regressions. All these statistics skills you must be master as well, because that's very important to understand the data. So without these, the data is just a it's kind of a nothing. It's there is no meaning. So you should know that um, the statistic methods to make that into a value. And next, the SQL. So that's a very basic one, and you should be able to query, and you can use that SQL skill. Even you can query in Python, and you can use any basic SQL. Um, as long as you are aware about the querying, um, like create, group, right? So that's a basic one. Um, the next one would be the business and domain understanding. So you should know that that is very critical, right? Without knowing a business and domain, so knowledge, it's you cannot understand why they are collecting the data and what is it meant for. So it is very critical for you to understand uh, the business about it, and uh, so these are all the basic, these are all the skills you should start with. Then you can move on, right? Next. Why Python is important? Because it is a very well uh, machine independent, right? It's like, so it can work in any platform. It's not just Windows, or it can work in any other platforms, right? And so minimum you should know that how the loops, functions, and list, dictionaries, right? So these are all the main functions, because you need to understand how you should iterate the data. And there are libraries which you don't want to start from scratch. There are dictionaries which is readily available for you to work on, right? And then you can also start with Excel related functionality like average, and you can do a mathematical functions using a pandas is um, very essential knowledge to gather in to to learn in Python. And this math plot library and a Seaborn or for a chart. So you need to represent your data to your anybody who want to understand your data. So you are collecting the data and you need to represent. So that is where these libraries will be used. So if you don't need any other different tools, different platform to uh, showcase your different results. So Python alone can, you can establish all this in a one single uh, uh, language. So that's why Python is very essential and easy to learn as well. Okay. As I said, the statistics, right? Like I want to, so I want to let me go quickly. So the statistical function like mean, median, mode, so they are very critical. I'm sorry. So to understand like where you can use it, right? So like if you take a like mean is nothing but average. So it's used mainly if you see in cricket, right? So people will ask what's the average, right? So you should be using that. So if you are at school, or what is your GP like, what is your average mark like, right? So everywhere these are all the statistics will be used. And I'll just, I don't want to take much of time, but these are all the areas um, you need to understand. But if you need it, we can touch base later. Let me go move on because it's already little time, I believe. Yeah, and this, so these are all the ones. So regression basics for predictions. So the predictability is really important because you collect the data and you need to make sure like how your prediction works. Okay, so like in uh, 2000, how is the climate? Like how is it in rainy seasons, right? So they will collect all the data and represent it to identify the predictions. So these are all the models basic models we need to understand, and it's really simple. And we have a uh, um, libraries available in uh, Python, and all you need to do is understand it and keep using that. So let me since I touched up all the basic things, so let's take example of uh, college data set. So data set is very important, like which is nothing but you have the you have collected a data about a one specific domain or area where you collected like um, so in this example, we see as a college data set where we have a name, gender, attendance, and marks, and we can go and look at that attendance trends over time. So how is the students perform? Like are they how they come to the school? Sorry, the college on Saturdays, or how is that on a weekend? Uh, I mean weekdays. How is their trends during holidays time, so that we can check it, right? Like so these are all the data they will collect it. And the gender distribution, how many what is that between a male and female, so how is their studies, how their placements. So we will collect all this information, and we can look at the correlation, like is it attendance and marks? If more attendance gives more marks, and how is it like correlate each other? So that's an example of understanding the correlations, right? And yeah, as I mentioned, so these are all the Python examples. Like using the pandas, you will load the data, and then you will calculate the average, and use the matplotlib, uh, the plot library, to draw a simple line chart, and uh, create a correlations using a Seaborn, right? So these are all the examples. Um, and so this is another use case we can see, like how is that attendance. If it is a less than 60%, you are at risk category, right? So how is your attendance? So how is the student attendance? And that ultimately impact the college, right? So we will uh, take the trend and look at the um, um, predictions and the patterns, and that's how we will start thinking at machine learning, ML thinking. So that's a way uh, of ML thinking starts, right? Okay, so now, okay, I got it, all of them basics. So now let's, I would suggest kind of this is an example, right? So start with 3 month plan, and so month one, you can start with Excel, SQL, Python basics, right? So then month two, based on your understanding and the learnings, go and build a 2 to 3 mini projects, right? Then you can refer in the resume, and that way you can prepare for your placements. So this is just how you can um, uh, plan for your skills in data science, right? Okay, so then you may ask, like, where would I start from? So these are all the platforms you may use it for learning the data science. So these are all the uh, uh, key platforms uh, at this moment in the market. So you can go and learn and make use of this. These are all the platforms are free for us, so we should be able to utilize it. So that way you will uh, upskill your knowledge in data science. So I would say that um, so companies want curiosity and consistency, not toppers but learners. So problem solving mindset is a key. So as long as you are curious to know, and consistency is very very important. So if you plan something, stick to it, and so that way you can uh, move on. So I would say that for the data science perspective, I would close like this. So data science is about curiosity, not brilliance. Yeah. And start small, practice daily, and your future is full of possibilities. So I will pause here. Do you have any questions? Okay. So as I mentioned, so I would like to continue further. The topic which I said the close to my heart is the sorry, which is really important because the technology will keep changing, job will keep changing, AI, automation tools, all of this will evolve every few years, but values you carry will stay with you. So, so the values you carry will guide your decisions, shape your character, and ultimately determine the height you reach. So let's move on. So here I just would like to touch upon like my journey, right? Uh, so far I touched about the technical thing, but this is where I really um, I'm still learning. So everybody, right? It's not like 100%. I'm very disciplined. No. So I'm still learning, but the discipline I have uh, had it that helped me to reach this stage. So without discipline, really it is we will nowhere. So um, so that's a foundation for success. I would say I would really encourage uh, for you to focus and give a priority to be a disciplined life. So how do you want to start with? So develop a consistent routines, manage time and responsibilities well, and let discipline become your second nature. Okay, it's not just that when the exam time or when there is a placement. No, you need to be very consistent. You need to behave, keep keep up your discipline life. It's never too late. Start from today. Definitely, you will uh, you will see that how you the way you will behave and everything will change. Sorry. Yeah, the next one is the respect, which is the strength of the character, right? So respect family, respect your teachers, respect your peers, right? And stay humble, and even when not respected back. So the humble is really very very important. Okay, and respect begins at home and extends to society. This is really important because having traveled across the countries, this value, this character is really helped me. Okay, because that humble and respecting really made me uh, people really helps you. Like it's not just they will watch you, how respectful are you, and how, what kind of a person are you. So it is really important, right? So I will not get into more detail, but like, you know what I'm trying to say, right? So it is, you must have, when that is really, you will have a trouble is when you don't respect it back. When somebody is not respect back, that's when you will have a trouble. But keep learning, so that will become your nature. Okay, so that really paid off well for me in my career, even my personal life as well. The next one is commitment and focus on your vision, right? Because if you go to a job, wherever you are going, I mean, they look at your commitment. Okay, even now, if you are going, and your friends would watch how commitment a person is. Because during, as I said, during the recession period, I got my uh, job offer, because my friends who watched me, how, what is my commitment, right? So how I committed, and I at uh, the center and wherever I stayed, and they saw my commitment, and they looked at it. Okay, I think I should help him. So it is kind of, it paid off well. Okay, believe me, like, so this commitment is very very important. And and uh, set a clear life and career vision. And yes, there will be a challenges, there will be a distraction, and there will be a some, uh, what to say, like, there are things you will not go as you plan, but come back and restart. So commitment is really really important for your career. Next, this is really important, because when we go to the abroad, right? So this is really important. So you should choose the value that builds you, not harms you. Okay, that is really important. Like when you go to abroad, and easily you get to see that, yeah, bad habits, and it's easy. It's very vulnerable situations, but you need to choose. So the choice is yours. Okay, when you're not at this time, you're engaged, if you don't choose the habits that builds you, is very very important. Because I uh, that makes you where the place you would not want to go. Okay, the people might ask you to come and give a company. Your The value will stop you going there. Okay, so it's your choice. I know I'm just giving a preaching, but like these are all the one I want to give, how it is helping me, right? Help me, I just want to give you a testimony here. So these are all very critical values. That's where I said, it's not my technology or the skill help me. These are all the values which really help me. And I thankful for Gopi Arts and Science College and our staffs, because they really look at you and they want to help us to build this character. So uh, finally, I would say that faith and hope. So have a faith in God, have faith in yourself, and believe you have a purpose. Okay, so don't, as I said, because I had really had a bad time when there was no jobs, because it was a recession time. And I was the first person in my family to get a postgraduate and jobs, and everything was dependent on me. But I was really lost hope. But really, I was very um, godly person, and I will had a faith in God that really helped me. Yes, I have something is going to come. I did not lose my hope. I did not rely on change my mind. So these are all the values really help me to uh, focus on my vision, my goal to achieve it. Okay, so I would really encourage to to believe in a purpose, right? And walk with integrity, humility, and courage. So integrity is another thing is important because people will look at you, how you are keeping your words. Like you are saying today something and tomorrow something. Like how you handling your the integrity is very very important. Okay, so yeah, your journey has meaning. Never lose hope. I would say your journey so I'll close like this: your journey has meaning, your life has purpose, and your future has potential. Having said that, so thank you again, and so I'm done with all my stuff. It's now over to you for any question and answer. Happy to help answer.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Camera எங்க இருக்கு? Hello.
சொல்லுங்க.
Can you
Can
hear
hear
my
you.
voice, sir?
Yeah, let
Is it
me see.
audible?
Yeah. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் little bit.
Is it okay for you?
Yeah, I'm fine now. சொல்லுங்க.
Good morning, sir. I'm Sharmaga
Mm,
Priya. Currently, I'm pursuing final year BSc CS at Jyoti
okay,
Arts and Science College. I have one question. Why
sure.
data science?
Sorry,
Data
can you
science.
repeat again? I can...
Why data science, sir? So because in market currently there are lots of technologies available, like cloud
Mhm,
engineering or any other
mhm.
things like video editing or anything anybody else. Then why you should choose data analyst role?
Okay, so as I said, so there are a lot of domains, right? So I said, as I mentioned, um, data is everywhere. Okay, the industry, and I'm not. So if you are very interested to learn like a data person, right? I am a data person. Okay, I was learned from data DB, DBase, and what is that? From COBOL, and all the my journey is in data, and that's why I pursued career in data architect. Okay, and um, it depends like how what is your um, uh, goal and what is your interest, right? So if you are very data person, so you can start from there, so it is easy for you uh, um, to grasp something rather than if a data is your gift, right? Understanding a data is your gift. So if you go in that, so you will be learn faster, and you will get a good job, and you can move in your career. So it's not just uh, uh, data alone is not. So there are different different area you can pursue, but this is also one of the skill you would interest. So, say if you are a data person.
Thank you, sir.
No problem, you're welcome.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I am from 3rd BCA.
சொல்லுங்க.
I am Logeshwaran. Sir, my question is, what the special about data? Instead of saying the roles, domains, what is the special thing about data?
So data is everywhere, right? Like if you take yourself, right? So as your age is a data, and what marks your score, that is a data, and how much you are going to earn, that is a data, right? And based on that, they will predict and what kind of a person you are, and so that's a data is everywhere. Without data there is nothing, right? So that data is a critical for any predictions, any market, any domain. So data is everywhere. It's a basic thing.
Okay, sir. If I start a journey about data, but
Mhm.
what is the basement of my career in data?
So yeah, as I said, you can start from a data analyst, then data engineer, and you can go with the um, uh, uh, like data. You can even go as a DBA, database administrative, or so there are a lot of skills are there at the data perspective. It not just that, even you can go as a if consultant. So if you are very well versed in a banking domain, so to understand the data, so you can become a banking consultant, like financial consultant, right? It not just that. So whoever is understand the data better, so they have a not just one skill, so they can just move on to different area, right?
Thank you, sir.
So that's a basic like max, right? So mathematics, how it is a foundation for anything. So data is like that. So yeah,
Thank you.
yeah, I hope I answered your question.
Thank you, sir. I understand, sir.
Welcome. Thank you.
Good morning, sir.
Mhm.
Am I audible?
Yeah, yes, sure.
Sir, I have a question. I'm from MCA department. I'm
Okay.
asking, so here market, so many courses are selling by numerous persons, and they have a certain timeline for it: 6 months, 3 months, 2 months. So is it really possible to master the course data science, or AML, or any other courses within the those timelines? Is it really possible for us?
Okay. So right, like, so why are we going for the what is the purpose of the um taking that course, right? So that's what we where for example, if you want to get into a company, right, like TCS or Wipro, or so you should understand what is their requirement. Okay, they are not looking for a expert, so they are looking for a person, as I said, whether this person is how capable and what is his uh, skill set, right? How he can learn things quickly, right? They then they can, once they understand you, then they will easily take you and groom it, and they can use it in their project, like, so that course will not give you everything, and that will help you to understand overall picture, but once you learned it, then you can use that as a foundation, and uh, what to say, like, uh, you will not, don't expect they will teach everything. Okay, like 3 months, 6 months, yes, you cannot achieve it, but what is important, you need to do a analysis, like what is it they are teaching, how valuable to my career, whether who is going to which company am I going to join, right? So you need to decide, and accordingly you will go and take the course. So definitely taking a course alone will not help you, but your attitude is very, very important towards the course and towards what is the value you are going to bring to the company. Okay, they will look at your foundation of that knowledge, like whether you are how much basic knowledge you have in that area. That's all they will look at it. They will not look at, because you are going to be a fresher, they will understand your they look at it, how you, what is your understanding, the basic knowledge. That's all they will look for it.
So mastering the skill is not important. Consistency.
Can
Mastering
you say it again?
mastering the skill is not important.
Mastering is not important. You how much uh, um, the foundational, right? Like building your foundation is very important,
Thank you.
because you learn something, the company may not use it for that skill. Okay, so it depends, like how it's all based on your decisions, which company you are taking. Accordingly they will be, you will be used. If you are like me, like if you are getting into the any consultancy company like TCS, Wipro, right, Infosys, they will be having a different domain. Okay, so they will have a, they will interview, and next 6 months in that project, the another 6 months in a different project. So you might have learned Python here, there you will learn .NET, Java. So you can see my skill set, right? So that's how I learned many skills. I did not master in one skill, but the foundational knowledge you have, that is going to help. So I learned uh, .NET Basic, Visual Basic, that helped me to understand the other languages easily.
Thank you.
Yeah.
கேக்குதுங்களா?
சொல்லுங்கப்பா, சொல்லுங்க, கேக்குது.
இப்போ நம்ம டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்றோங்களா, மோஸ்டா
ம்.
நம்ம டேட்டா கலெக்ட் பண்ணி எல்லாமே மாடலிங்க்கு தானே யூஸ் பண்றோம், இல்ல வேற ஏதாவது ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் கிரியேட் பண்றதுக்கு பண்றோம். அந்த டேட்டாவை கலெக்ட் பண்ணி நம்ம அனலைஸ் பண்ணி அட் ஃபைனல் ஸ்டேஜ்ல ஒரு விசுவலைசேஷன் வரைக்கும் நம்ம கொண்டு வந்துட்டு நம்ம வேற எந்தெந்த டொமைன்ல டேட்டாஸை யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும் அப்பார்ட் ஃப்ரம் தி மாடலிங், அந்த செல் பண்றது, இல்ல ஃப்ரீலான்சருக்கு ஏதாவது இந்த மாதிரியான ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி, அந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது வேற டொமைன்ஸ்லயோ இல்ல வேற ஏதாவது கிரியேட்டிவ் வேல டேட்டாஸ் நம்ம யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு வழி இருக்கா?
ஓகே, தட் ரிமைண்ட்ஸ் மீ, அதாவது இப்போ ஸோ டேட்டா வந்து இட்ஸ் லைக், ஸோ டேட்டா இஸ் வெரி வெரி வேல்யூபிள். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், அந்த டிக்டாக்னு ஒன்று கொண்டு வந்தாங்க, ரைட்டா? எத்தனை பேர் டிக்டாக் வந்து யூஸ் பண்ணோம், எத்தனை பேர் இப்போ ஃபேஸ்புக் எல்லாமே யூஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கோம். ஓகேங்களா? பட் அது எங்க கொண்டு வந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னா, நம்ம எல்லாம் ப்ரிடிக்ட் பண்ணாது. ஸோ இப்போ மார்க்கெட்ல அது, ஸோ இந்த ஏஐ, இப்போ வந்து நீங்க சாட் ஜிபிடி அதெல்லாம் வந்து நீங்க ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் யூஸ் பண்ற எக்ஸ்பிரஷன், ரைட்? இப்போ நீங்க டிக்டாக்ல ஒவ்வொருத்தரும் ஒவ்வொரு மாதிரி எக்ஸ்பிரஷன்ஸ், தே வில் லாஃப், ரைட்? ஸோ நீங்க அந்த அந்த டேட்டாவை எடுத்துட்டீங்க அப்படின்னா, நம்ம என்ன நினைச்சிட்டு இருந்திருப்போம், ஓகே இது வந்து டிக்டாக்னு ஒரு பிளாட்ஃபார்ம், அதுல வந்து நான் வந்து எக்ஸ்பிரஸ் பண்றேன், அதுதான் வச்சுட்டு இருந்தோம். ஆனா அந்த டேட்டா இப்ப எங்க வந்திருக்கு அப்படின்னா, இப்ப கரண்டா ஏஐல உங்களோட இமேஜை மாடுலேட் பண்ணி அதை வந்து போடுறாங்க. எப்படி போடுறாங்க? இந்த பர்சன் இஸ் இந்தியன், இஸ் அ சவுத், அண்ட் இஸ் ஸ்கின் கலர் இஸ் லைக் திஸ். அப்ப அதுல யாராவது ஒருத்தர் உங்களை மாதிரியே இருக்கிற டோன், ஸ்கின் டோனு எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துட்டு வந்து நீங்க பேசினா, நீங்க சிரிச்சா, நீங்க பண்ணா எப்படி இருக்குமோ அந்த மாதிரி கொண்டு வந்து போடுறாங்க. ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ த டேட்டா, அந்த வேல்யூ ஆஃப் த டேட்டா வி cannot predict. இன்னைக்கு இங்க இருக்கும் அப்படின்னா இட் வில் பி யூஸ்ட் சம்வேர் எல்ஸ். ஓகேங்களா? ஸோ இட்ஸ் நாட் ஜஸ்ட் ஒன் பிளேஸ். ஸோ நீங்க சொல்ற மாதிரி ஃப்ரீலான்ஸுக்கு நம்ம வந்து இப்போ உங்களோட டேட்டா வந்து நீங்க வந்து ஒரு ஒரு வெப்சைட்ல போய் ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்றீங்கன்னா எனிவேர் தே கேன் யூஸ் இட். ஸோ தேர் வில் பி அ கன்சென்ட், ரைட்? லைக் நீங்க எங்களோட டேட்டாவை நான் வந்து உங்களோட டேட்டாவை எங்க வேணாலும் நான் யூஸ் பண்ணிக்குவேன் அப்படின்னு நீங்க கன்சென்ட் கொடுத்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தே வில் யூஸ் இட் ஃபார் எவ்ரிவேர். மேபி நீங்க வந்து கலெக்ட் பண்றது உங்களோட தாட் ப்ராசஸ் வந்து ஒரு மாதிரி இருக்கலாம், பட் அவங்க வந்து ஒரு இடத்துல யூஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. ஸோ இட்ஸ் ஹார்ட் டு predict where it will end up, but something we cannot imagine uh, can happen by the data.
நம்ம டேட்டா வச்சிருந்தா பல ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டிஸ் இருக்குங்கிறீங்க, கரெக்ட்டுங்களா?
கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா.
எங்கேன்னு சொல்ல முடியாது, ஆனா நம்ம எப்படி வேணா யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், அது நம்மளுடைய மைண்ட் செட்.
ஆமா, அதான் அது அது வந்து நம்மளுக்கே தெரியாத. அதான் இப்ப இருக்கிற மார்க்கெட்ல டேட்டா இஸ் ரியலி ரியலி வேல்யூபிள். ஸோ யா,
தேங்க்யூ.
நோ ப்ராப்ளம்.
Hello, sir.
சொல்லுங்க.
So my question is, how companies decide is that this data is enough for our project?
Can you repeat again?
How companies decide is that the data is good enough for this project?
Sorry, you are breaking. கொஞ்சம்
Sir, எப்படி
what, how company decide
this data is enough for this project?
data is enough, you mean?
சார் இந்த கம்பெனி ஒரு ப்ராஜெக்ட் எடுத்துக்கிட்டா இந்த கம்பெனிக்கு இவ்வளோதான் டேட்டா தேவைப்படுது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி அவங்க எப்படி எடுத்துக்கிறாங்க, இவ்வளோதான் டேட்டா நம்மளுக்கு போதும் இந்த ப்ராஜெக்ட்டுன்னு சொல்லி எப்படி அவங்க டிசைட் பண்றாங்க? இப்போ நம்ம இந்த காலேஜ்
அதான் நான் சொன்ன மாதிரிங்க. Can you hear me? Okay. So data enough வந்து definitely nobody can stop because every day market is different. ஓகேங்களா? புதுசு புதுசா வந்துட்டு இருக்கு. இன்னைக்கு வந்து ஐ ஹேவ் சம்திங் பிளான். ஓகேங்களா? இன்னைக்கு வந்து நான் ஒரு பிசினஸ் வந்து பிளான் பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. ஓகேவா? நான் இன்னைக்கு வந்து நான் இந்த ஏரியாவில் இருக்கிற மக்களை வந்து டார்கெட் பண்ண போறேன் அப்படின்னு இருக்கிறப்ப சடனா இன்னொரு காம்படிட்டர் வந்து உங்களுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து இவில் ஓவர்டேக் பண்ணி போறான் அப்படிங்கிறப்ப தென் வாட் எவர் த டேட்டா யூ கலெக்டட் நெவர் எனஃப். ஓகேவா? ஸோ இட் இஸ் தே வில் ஸ்டில் கீப்ஸ் லுக்கிங் ஃபார் இட் த ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி டு கலெக்ட் மோர் டேட்டா. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு டெசிஷனுக்கு வந்து வர மாட்டாங்க அவங்க.
So there is no end to collect the data.
Collect the data, correct.
Thank you, sir.
Sure.
We are truly great.
கேக்குது, சொல்லுங்க.
Yes, sir. We are truly grateful to have you share your expertise with us today, sir. Your session has definitely sparked new ideas and perspectives, and we will take these learning forward. Thank you so much, sir. And
Thank you
gratitude
so
is
much.
the fairest blossom which springs from the soul. It's my pleasure to be a part of this celebration as we wrap up this session. On behalf of our organizing team, I would like to extend my gratitude to our esteemed chief guest for joining us on this special occasion. Thank you, sir, for gracing us with your presence despite your busy schedule. Your inspiring words have been a guiding light to our students. I thank our management, principals, sir, vice principals, faculty members, students, participants, and organizing team. Thank you once again.
Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody. A wonderful day.
Thank you so much, Ganesh, for your
Thank you. Thank
wonderful
you so much,
interaction with the
Revati.
students. Thank you.
Thanks for giving the opportunity.
Okay.
Really, thank you so much.